It had been a few years since the latest, most advanced technology had led humanity to be able to extract emotions from humans. And it wasn't surprising when those emotions were put up for sale. Emotions turned out to be a hot commodity in trading. Demand was high. The city thrived on emotion. Bottled joy, distilled sorrow, crystallized fear, every feeling had a price, every sentiment a market. Happiness was the highest currency. Again, it wasn't surprising. It was completely understandable. Everyone wanted to be happy, but not everyone had what it took to be happy. Money didn't immediately bring happiness. Many wealthy people fell into depression despite their riches. They used money to chase happiness. Some found it, some failed. With this emotion extraction technology, we removed all the unnecessary obstacles. No failure. You want happiness? Buy it. We have plenty in stock. Those who lacked it bought. Those who had too much sold. Simple, basic trading. So when news broke that a massive stockpile of anger had been stolen, the city trembled. Not because anger was rare, but because no one wanted it.
I worked at one of the largest emotion trading firms. My job was simple: monitor incoming trades, verify emotions for authenticity, and ensure no one tried to smuggle corrupted feelings into the system. That morning, my screen pulsed red with urgent alerts. Stolen inventory, 10,000 units of pure anger. Market effect? Unknown. I frowned. Who would steal anger? It had almost no value. Unlike happiness or love, which brought euphoria, or even fear, which had its uses in controlled doses, anger was considered waste, a byproduct of emotional extraction, a toxin. Then the reports started. Fights breaking out for no reason in the middle of the city. People who had never known violence snapping into fits of uncontrollable rage. A woman at a cafe screaming at a waiter for blinking too loudly. A politician punching a journalist mid-interview. They look like they're being influenced by anger, I thought, as I analyzed the footage on the news. Was it the stolen anger? Who released it to the public? Was this a terrorist attack? But no one had claimed responsibility. If it were truly an act of terror, someone should have taken credit.
Manager, Elise, we have an update from the CCTV footage of the warehouse where the anger was stored. My subordinate rushed in. When I first investigated the event, nothing seemed suspicious. The security footage showed nothing. One moment, the vats of anger were sealed. The next, empty. No forced entry, no alarms. As if the anger had simply vanished. But I was curious. I decided to take a second, deeper look. And there it was. The warehouse had high ceilings, and since anger was an emotion no one wanted, we had only installed low-resolution CCTV cameras. The footage was blurry, showing nothing significant. Still, I insisted that the cyber team enhance the resolution so we could see more clearly. With one monitor displaying the unexplained riots and violence in the city, I studied the high-resolution footage of the warehouse on my other screen. And that was when I noticed it. One of the seals that contained the anger had been accidentally torn. The essence of the emotion had leaked, and a security guard had been on patrol. Anger was stored in gaseous form, so when it leaked, anyone could inhale it and absorb it. And that was exactly what had happened. The security guard on patrol had breathed it in, but instead of instantly becoming enraged, he walked slowly, deliberately, tearing open each and every anger package. With every package torn, more anger gas leaked, and he kept breathing it in. Long story short, one guard, overwhelmed by anger, tore open every single pack in the warehouse and inhaled it all. An entire warehouse's stockpile of anger was now inside one man's body. "That's insane," Leaf, one of my coworkers, muttered. "How did that happen? If he inhaled anger, he should have turned violent almost instantly. But he didn't.
He methodically tore open every pack, one by one, as if he had planned it all along.
There's no way he planned this all along, Leith argued. Anger, even in small doses, is an extremely potent drug. The second you inhale it, it takes effect immediately.
Where is he now? I asked. Have you found him? Let me check, Leith said, picking up the phone to make a call. A few moments later, he reported back to me. The security guard was found in the middle of the city, where the riot is happening. His body exploded, releasing all the anger gas into the crowd. He was the source of the outbreak. This is definitely an act of terrorism, I said. Has anyone claimed responsibility? No, ma'am, not yet, Leith replied. Weird. Super weird. Manager Elise, someone is looking for you, Alexa, another subordinate, announced as she led a man into the room. Who are you? I asked politely. My name is Jeff. I'm from the Health Research Department, he introduced himself. I need to inform you of something we just discovered about the extracted emotions. In anger? I asked. No, ma'am, in all emotions, he clarified. Unfortunately, the effect wasn't noticeable in other emotions, but since anger is a toxin, it played out differently. Go on, I urged. Human bodies consist of strands of DNA, all of which function like an algorithm, he explained. That means they can influence the brain to initiate specific actions. For example, when love is released, we instinctively do things to get the attention of someone we love. A man buys his woman flowers or treats her like a queen to make her love him back. The same goes for anger. It could trigger a more complex chain of reactions in humans, not just simple, spontaneous outbursts like throwing punches. Make it quick and simple. We don't have time for a lecture, I said impatiently. The first dose of anger inhaled by the security guard, Jeff continued, didn't just make him angry, it controlled his brain. Through a complex algorithm of reactions, it compelled him to tear open the rest of the packages, inhale all of them, walk into the heart of the city, and detonate himself, so all the anger in stock could escape his body and spread to thousands of others through inhalation.
Wait, I interrupted, chills running down my spine. Are you saying all of this wasn't initiated by a human, but by the anger itself?
Yes, ma'am, Jeff confirmed. That first inhaled anger didn't just make him mad, it manipulated him into freeing every last anger stockpiled in the warehouse, so it could infect the city. Jeff took a deep breath. This act of terrorism wasn't orchestrated by people, he said, his voice shaking. It was orchestrated by anger itself. Right then and there, we realized anger hadn't been stolen, it had escaped. I turned to the monitor displaying the news. In the heart of the city, an anger-fueled riot raged on. The escaped anger had found new hosts, and it was spreading.